Why don't we like each other's types? Welcome back to After Our Happy Hour. We are your chaotic but cathartic co-hosts. I'm Sharon.
I'm Vicky.
I'm Jamila.
So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about our types, both looks and personality when it comes to men. But two, and main focus is we're going to, quote, roast each other's types because we all have pretty different types and some people more than others are like very opposite spectrums. So we're going to talk about that and kind of roast each other, I guess. But also, if you guys can guess what our types are or like who you think we gravitate towards, see if your answers are right at the end and let us know your before and after thoughts. So, yeah, but that's pretty much what's going to happen today.
And the reason why we thought about doing this episode is because literally in our group chat or in person, we're always like, that's your type. Like, I'll never date your type. Like, we'll never be Eskimo sisters. So that's why we were like, oh, let's just do an episode.
Yeah, or like whenever someone sends a picture or like a TikTok of a guy or something, someone always has very strong opinions about them. You know, I was thinking about how we're filming this episode and how we're gonna be like savage or whatever, and I was like, damn, I have no right to be savage because if someone else were to do the same thing and then like say things, never mind.
What?
Never mind. Because you know how we're like bringing examples, right? And if we don't have good things to say, like, what if I was an example for someone else? I'd be like, oh, sad.
We can't be like everyone's cup of tea, you know?
No, but the thing is, I don't think we're like, oh, we don't like that person. We're roasting like how they look, but it's just like they're not our preference.
I thought we were gonna roast the shit out of each other's types.
Oh, yeah, but I thought it's more just like, oh, that's your type? Like,
okay, I guess
Like
we'll
damn,
see.
they're ugly.
I guess we'll see
Okay.
where this goes, but yeah.
yeah.
We can start with our physical type.
Want to go first, Vicky?
No.
Well, you're going first.
Why not? Are you scared?
Yeah. Let's be nice, okay? So, in words, my type is like fuckboyish. I don't think that's my type because I like them like a clean fuckboy look, if that makes sense.
No,
Like
you
I
don't.
really, you guys think that I like men in the streets, but like my type is like very clean look to them, but then I don't know where we got the idea that I don't like that. So
Because everyone that you've shown us look like they're from the streets.
I just don't know what my type is anymore because nobody intrigues me. It's fine.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
So we came
It's
in a
okay.
circle and basically Vicky said nothing about her type.
It's fine.
I feel like I used to describe my type as like fuckboy, but not actually fuckboy. But I feel like that's Vicky's type, right? Like you don't want them to actually be a fuckboy. You just want them to look like one, right?
well, yeah.
Yeah. So fuckboy.
Why
but
would I
not
want to
fuckboy.
date a person who's an asshole?
No, not necessarily an asshole, but just a fuckboy.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like the image that I have in my head does not match up what you guys think is my type.
Okay, how about you show us the images now?
Like the people that like physically are my type is like JB is one of them. The other is like Namjoon Hook is like pretty close to how I would want like my physical type is.
Who's that?
25, 26.
25,
The
21?
main boy. 25, 21.
Oh, really? He's so cute.
And then in our universe, not Idol World, is like
Sad.
I had a guy, but I can't find him, so I can't use him anymore. But the other option that I had was Fred Liu if he was like 3 times his current age right now. I don't know, but he's just hella young. Fred Liu.
What the fuck, Vicky? Really?
Yeah. That's why I'm saying you guys have it such in your head that
No,
my type
it's
is
because
like from the
every single
streets
person
because
that you've showed us is like
who?
I don't fucking know,
Like, DPR, Ian, like
Yeah,
your
that's because he
ex.
has tattoos.
which I thought was your type.
Yeah, but then I just like tattoos, but like not like they don't look like they're from the streets. Just because they have tattoos does not mean they're from the streets. Look.
These things don't necessarily correlate to, you know, things, but like you've explained streets with like, I mean, sleeves with some sort of piercings with beanie with more of like the baggier clothes and more of like the fierce look kind of. So when you tie it all together, we're like, oh, okay, you know?
Yeah. I mean, DPR Ian would be a pretty high up there. Like, oh, he's my type too.
I feel like your type is just very like
Is this
not
Fred
like everywhere,
Liu?
but they're very different. Did you really think this would be Vicky's type?
No. I thought this would be like Jam's type. Vicky, has your type changed?
No.
I think her type's just very wide.
No, it's because if I put tattoos on those same exact guys, you guys would be like, ugh.
No,
Because you guys don't
I
like tattoos on a
tattoos.
guy.
Jam doesn't like tattoos on a guy.
Yeah, my type is not from the streets, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know what my type is. Like those are good-looking men that I would like to be my type, but in reality, I don't know.
So like is your type? Because no, like objectively speaking, like I needed like a person that I know, right? And he is not on the street spectrum. He's definitely on more of like the clean, like wholesomer vibe. So does he count in that?
I feel like
Uh,
yeah.
So Vicky's type is just
A good-looking guy.
a good-looking guy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have no
I
type.
think
You just
so.
like a good-looking guy.
Yeah,
If they're easy
that's
on the
more
eyes,
on the
sure.
like the sharper, more like fuckboy-y look, but not actually
Yes.
fuckboy.
But if they have tats, then it adds brownie points.
Yeah. I was also just telling Sharon that I figured out my type with tats too, because this is my preference with tattoos. Is like as much as I like fuck, I forgot his name. Jay Park. Like as much as I like his look, like I don't particularly love his style of tattoos because I like negative space in my tattoos, which means you can see skin as well as a tattoo. But then a lot of people like DPR Ian or Jay Park, if you look at their tattoos, there's no negative space. They just fill up everything, which sure is hot and I can get with it, but my preference is a lot of negative space. And if your tattoos are intentional, not like a cluster, but like you have a story and there's like intention behind the layout. Like that's hot.
Question. If Jay Park and JK both like didn't have their tattoos, like just their face, would you still find them just as attractive as they would with tattoos?
I feel like I'd find JK more attractive than Jay Park, but I'd still find them both attractive.
No, the thing is, I know you find them both attractive, but I'm saying, would you find them?
Yeah, like without the tattoos is what I mean. Like
Okay.
without both, I'd find JK more attractive.
1000%.
Sorry, Jay Park.
Okay, then that means we just categorized Vicky's type wrong the entire time, and Vicky just let us. Because remember remember Jam sent a picture of, I think it was Ashley Choi's brother. Remember?
And I said he wasn't good
And
looking.
you said yeah.
It doesn't sell me immediately if they have a tattoo because I'm pretty sure there's people you've shown me that has tattoos and I'm like, no, they're kind of
Yeah.
ugly.
On TikTok. Sorry.
Yeah, like he gives me small dick energy, you know?
Who's
I'll show you. He's like this popular guy on TikTok who like a lot of people find him really attractive.
okay? Do you think I'll find him attractive?
No.
But yeah, that's my type physically.
Okay, well, wait. Can I go next then?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shook because the example I was going to use is Fred Liu.
Oh.
Okay. The thing is, I didn't do my homework on this, right? So the only person immediately that I thought of was Fred Liu, but he looks really, really young. And but if he was like older and stuff, I think that would be like who I describe as kind of like my type. They have that like good boy look.
I could see it. He has very broad shoulders, I think.
Oh, I like that.
I think good boys, but with a little bit of like, you could tell they're not like just very good. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What?
Like there's a little slyness.
Not slyness, but it's just like they're not innocent. Like they're good boy, but they're not innocent.
Sharon's like, I don't see it.
Good boy, but they're not innocent? Are you like, you mean like not innocent in bed, right?
No, just like not innocent in personality. Like for me, for example, like I would say I'm more on that like good girl, but I'm not innocent. Like I don't have an innocent mind.
Oh, so she wants a man who looks pure but has a dirty mind. So she wants somebody who like would typically match the physical features of like tattoo, piercing, all this stuff, but they need to not look that way.
Oh, actually, maybe.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you like them church oppa looking vibes.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I used to think Stephanie Sue's cousin was pretty cute.
Okay, wait, did both of you guys say in terms of like celebrities who your ideal type physically is? Who was yours, Vicky?
Nam Joon-hook and JB.
Oh, wow. That's very interesting.
Mine would be S Coops.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Looks wise too.
Yeah.
Are you being biased?
Okay. I first watched like the Ray to Love like dance performance, and he's the first person that caught my eyes. And ever since, like I've been like loyal to him ever since. And even today, like in the concert, I basically went to a 17 movie today, and like my eyes will always dart to where S Coops is.
So out of the people that we know in our friend circle, who is the most your type? Is it
Like just looks wise, I would say, yeah, from off the top. of
They
my
look
head.
very different too.
I could see that. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, we can move on, yeah?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
haven't even finished the first question. Okay, I think I've come to the realization that the older I get, the thinner the line of what my type is becomes. I remember in college, I would for sure describe my type as fuckboy looking, but not actually fuckboy. But the older I get, I think I'm just a lot more open. So I don't think I have a type, but I generally like good looking guys, period. That's my type. You know what I mean?
That makes life easier.
I'm more on the zaddy side than the fuckboy side,
Like who would be like your celebrity ideal type? Tay?
probably.
Like all biases aside.
Probably Tay. Like he's one of those people that no matter what he wears, he will look good, and he just no matter how his hair, face looks, he always just looks good. And no matter what he does, he always makes me swoon, kind of thing. That face wise. So maybe him, but even then, I don't know if he's like my type. I don't think I have a type anymore. And then in terms of normal people, do you guys remember that TikTok I sent you guys of this one cook on TikTok?
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He wears like black gloves.
No.
Oh, the
You
Australian
guys
guy.
remember? Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's not bad too.
Yeah, I think he's like very good looking.
Well, that's our types. So Sharon and Vicky loves good-looking men, and Jam loves a good-looking boy, but not innocent.
Uh-huh. Okay, then in that case, like our types definitely intermingle.
Yeah. It's not like that far off.
Well, I think you guys' type might intermingle, and then like some of mine, but I don't think I intermingle as much with you guys'.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is, Vicky always has very strong things to say about Jam's type. Like whenever Jam
That's
shows his
true.
I don't think like Jam's type is like me and Sharon's type. Because there's some guys that she's like, yeah, I think he's cute. I look at him like, really?
No, you even think that you're like they're ugly.
Yeah, I just don't want to be mean.
No, I think it's the I'm very passionate about this subject, as you can tell. I think it's the breadth. Like we all have our we think this person is like ideal for us, right? Or like this group of men are like our types. But then Jam's breadth of men is very very wide. So when she's like on Hinge and
True.
stuff and she's like, "Oh, he's not bad," which aka just means she actually thinks he's cute, and then she shows us and we're like, it's very far from here.
Yeah, I think Jam is more like realistic approach with dating apps versus if you put me and Sharon on dating apps, we'd be like, oh fuck no, for like everybody.
Oh, that's true. I definitely separate my who like I think is really really good looking, like my ideal with like
Yeah.
realistic,
See,
my
yeah.
universe of people.
Yeah, see, in my universe, I'm like, I need to date a Nam Joon-hook, and that's not gonna happen because I don't look like his co-stars.
I feel you.
I think my what's it called? I think my breath in like my universe is a lot bigger, but my breath in like my mind fantasy is very small. Like it's just like certain few people.
See, this is gonna sound really bad. Like honestly, maybe this shouldn't even be included. But I feel like I've said this before, some of Jam's guys that she is like not bad on for Hinge, they have like the potential to be potentially cute, but it's not there. Like it's like borderline. They have potential, but they're not. Like strictly just their face. Like there's something that is just in Korean it's like ashiwo, which is like what a pity. Like you're almost there.
Dude, it's money, it's a little of styling, it's a nice
Sorry.
haircut, because I could say the same about myself.
No, Jam.
That's so true.
No, okay.
You're not borderline of being like potentially good looking. Like
I'm
I
on the
think
borderline of like I could be like on the higher tier, but I just am missing something. Like I'm just missing money to get me there.
I truly think that girls are better at like being potentials than guys because like we put in more efforts into ourselves, as in like we care more, versus you meet some people and they just like no. Like they missed every mark and that's why they're not a potential.
I agree.
And this is why I'm the most open to dating guys. I hope you guys can get this from an episode.
I'm like so turned off by men, it's not even funny.
Vicky's the most turned off by men.
Yeah. That's why I can't even tell you my type because it's literally idols because I know I'll never date them. So sure, it's fun to look at them. If you tell me to date someone right now, I'll be like, the fuck?
Oh my god, this is gonna go so in tangent, but like, do you think you can date someone that's not your type? At the end of it, it comes down to personality, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's just harder to break the gateway.
Should we talk
Like-
about personality first then?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's go into personality. What is everybody's personality?
We could go backwards. My type personality is someone with a very high EQ. Like, if you don't have social awareness, I hate you. I'm sorry. Like, anyway, there's that. 2, you need to be more extrovert than I am. Like, I really do think I need to date someone who's an extrovert. 3, humor. 4, clean.
I'm surprised that's 4th.
I'm not ranking it in order. I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are like someone who gets along with my friends, someone who's very aware. Yeah, right? Yeah, I think.
Okay, I'll go next. I think I need an introvert.
That's crazy, dude. That's literally psychotic. I mean, not psychotic. What?
I think you need an ambivert.
Not an introvert.
Really?
Jam needs to be the center of attention.
But then Jam doesn't like it when like we say no to going out with her.
That's
But
true.
you guys are
And I feel like an
Introverts.
introvert would say that.
Like, what if your mans didn't want to go out all the time?
Or like when they go out, they feel miserable.
Well, we aren't dating in the first place then.
See, you know, it's an introvert thing.
No,
Oh, no,
but
no,
the
no.
thing is, not
Yeah, no, I know where it's the introverts that are in a social setting, they're more kept to themselves, but they still like going out and doing things.
like it's more like introverts that's I don't know how to
No,
describe it.
I think it's social introverts versus like introverted in the sense of like we need to recharge.
Yes.
kinda thing. Like Vicky and I need to recharge.
I mean, I'm fine with like people recharging, but it's just like don't take too long to recharge.
Vicky and I just need to be plugged in all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, introvert or like and then / someone who's a listener or someone who's more of a listener than I am. Like not that I'm not a listener, but I just need someone who's more of a listener than I am. Because I just tend to need to like talk a lot or get it out. And I realized that I really need I need someone who understands me the way Sharon does. Like somehow you just understand my brain and what I'm trying to say before I can even formulate the words. And I don't quite know how to describe that characteristic. Maybe it's just very high EQ.
Well, thanks, man. Sorry I can't date you.
So, I'm sorry that I can't find someone who has that characteristic either. What else? Oh, and then I feel like playful / goofy. Like they have this playful side to them. A little bit like that kitty childish vibes, but they could be like serious, mature when they need to. Because I feel like that's like how I am too. And just like more or less likes to socialize or just like at least feel fine with going out drinking with friends. Like if there doesn't have to be like with random people, but like at least like with a group of people like we're comfortable with, like they're always like they're down to go out and have fun and yeah.
I'm gonna throw in a hopeless or like more on the romantic side for me. You don't need that, huh, Jam?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I need romantic, but like if they pay attention to me.
What do you mean by hopeless romantic?
Like, oh, I was at the grocery store today and this reminded me of you, so I got it for you.
Oh,
All right, Vicky, take it home. I don't know
I
your
don't
type
know.
personality-wise, actually.
I don't know either. I don't know. I feel like after my last relationship, like I'm just like the bar is low.
Question. Before you said you needed to date an extrovert, right? But after spending time with me in Korea for 2 months, do you think you can still date an extrovert?
I think yes, still, but I think I need someone to understand like space. I don't know how. I don't know if it's because like I can't. Okay. The reason why I don't think I know my personality type is I don't know if I am projecting what went wrong from my last relationship and that's why I want something else, or if I actually want it. Because I'm just like, oh, I would want someone to understand how much space I need, but then am I like, do I actually want that, or is it just because my last ex was really bad at understanding space? You know what I mean? So I'm just like, oh, I don't know what my type is anymore because it might just be trauma speaking and I'm like, oh, this is what I want, but then when I actually get it, it's like, oh, actually, like that's different.
Yeah, I was just curious because you always said, well, it's like, oh, I would need to date someone who's an extrovert. So I'm just like, well, I'm a very extrovert to a point where I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
need people, I need to go out. I'm just like, oh, did you realize from hanging out, maybe that's like too much? Like if your significant other was like that.
I think I need to be more socially extroverted than me, but still be like a homebody. You know what I mean? Like, not to your extent of like, if you're home, like you need to get out, but if they're out and about, like they're more socially adapted than I am. Yeah. Like they are more controlling of like the social aspect and talking to people and they enjoy it versus for me, it's like, I do it because I'm out and I should.
Okay, so do you think you know what your personality type is?
No, I feel like it's what you said, like your things that you like. Maybe not the romantic part. I don't know about that, but humor, EQ. Oh, another thing that I discovered recently is like I need you to care about the planet, like be eco-friendly. That's like really high for me because I'm very eco-friendly, but I'm always around people who like are very bad about it or they don't care, and so it makes me not care as much. But I'm the type where I like if I need to use like shampoo bars instead of bottles, like that's the type of eco-friendly I would like to be at and like recycle everything and all that stuff. But if you really just don't care, I don't think we can date.
I just thought, I don't know why we're talking about all this. I just thought of someone like not appearance wise, but personality wise might suit Vicky.
You're gonna say someone I don't like. Watch. Who?
No,
Oh, I don't know him like that.
okay, he's very, very alpha. He's very dominant in bed. I think he will actually like fucking choke you kind of thing. He cares a lot about sustainability. He's like a little bit of a romantic. He definitely gives you space because he's really busy.
Would you be down,
Well,
Vicky?
no.
Oh.
See, I'm very hard about like not even drama because I know probably Jam doesn't care, but like that's just in my head like, oh, there's too many, what is the word? Like connection? Yeah, I don't like that.
All of that aside, like, just based on what I've said, do you think you'll be interested?
Yeah. But like based on what you just said, like obviously that's everything I said I just wanted. But
Okay, true.
but if you add his face, no. Yeah. But also I really want to date someone tall now. Like I want to climb a guy.
Me too. I think it's very hard to find a guy who cares about things. Like I don't even think it's the fact that it was during college times, but the example I can think of when you think like eco-friendly, where guys are like not really great at, is using paper towels. Oh my god, for everything.
Yeah,
See, me and Vicky are just fucked.
because I have so many standards because I feel like I grew up in a very smart household. I don't even know if smart's the correct word, but there's so many things that they like ingrained in me, but then it's not normal to have all those things ingrained, I think. So then now I'm just like, fuck, that's what I want exactly. And I'm not getting it.
You know what my disclaimer is? So like my standards of men are here, right? Which would be perfectly fine if I met those standards myself. But I don't. Therefore, that's why I'm single, because I'm expecting what I can't even give to myself. You know what I'm saying? So there's a little discrepancy
What
there.
can't you bring to the table that you want someone else to bring?
Mental okayness.
Oh. Really? You want someone mentally okay?
You want someone mentally
Obviously.
unstable? I'm not
I would
mentally
prefer
unstable.
someone who understands
yeah,
what
I
I'm
agree.
going through. Yeah.
But that's like empathy. That's not necessarily they have to be like mentally not well.
true.
Jem looks very confused.
I mean, I will hope we are all mentally okay. I will hope that we all date people who are more or less mentally okay too. Maybe not mentally okay, like mentally balanced.
Working on it.
I feel like you do bring, you think that because that's how you perceive yourself, but you do bring. I can't think of anything that you're requesting that you're not bringing to the table.
Oh, thanks, man.
Also, your standards of men are like idols, you know? Like you gotta
Not
have a
even.
realistic standards.
Maybe the
No,
looks wise.
I don't accept anything but my standards. I'm sorry. But okay, to be fair, I haven't dated like my standards, so I'm all talk. Like preferably
Have
that's
you
what I
even
want, but you know,
joined a dating app yet
no. I've done it before.
in Seattle?
Yeah, when I was interning here.
Did you actually talk to people or were you just swiping?
Did you ever match with anyone?
I don't remember. I deleted the app in like it was either 2 days or a week.
Can't help you there, girl. Sorry.
No, it's okay because I'm not ready to date. That's my excuse. Vicky just doesn't want to date, and then Jem wants to date, so she's putting
I
herself
might go
out
on a
there.
date next week.
Oh, nice. With who?
The dentist guy.
She's been lining this card since 2-3 months
What's his
ago.
name?
Sorry, that's mean.
This is the like I do nothing. All I say is a name. I bring a picture to the table, and Vicky just X's out everything.
Vicky's a
I don't know
fucking
why that
savage when it
just, like-
comes to Jam's type. It's only Jam's type.
What's wrong with the name?
Yeah,
I don't know why that just gave me that like. Ooh.
That rhymes with Vicky.
Maybe that's the problem. Are you going on this date as like a benefit of the doubt? Want him to like do more?
I think both of us are just like, oh, I think we both are a little bit interested, but because we haven't talked that much, we're just like, oh, going on this date to see if we're actually compatible or if we like vibe. If we vibe, then we'll continue talking. If we don't vibe, we'll just like be done kind of thing. I think we're both on that same wavelength right now. It could go well, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so ready to date. Or it could go not well. I'm like, I'm not gonna date for a while.
I don't think it'll go bad. It's just gonna be like it didn't work out. kinda-
Yeah, no chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of me does want something to work out. I think not because it's like he's not like qualifications wise, he's like pretty good, okay? But I think part of me just wants to work out because I'm just like want to see myself dating someone again.
I'm sorry to be that person, but I need all of you guys to stay single.
Don't you worry.
Thanks, Vicky.
I am definitely last on the chain, so got you.
Okay, good. I know. I could trust Vicky. As soon as Jam, it's gonna send me into
What
an
do you
I'll
existential
mean?
move in
crisis.
with you to Seattle.
It's not like I've ever neglected you guys because of a guy.
I know, but it's not even about that. It's just like I'm surrounded by single people, and I need it to stay that way.
Can you not jinx that for me? I've been single for like too long.
Just kidding.
Like,
I
get
wish
other
the
people who-
most happiness for Jam. Okay, fine. Jam could have her shot at happiness.
Oh my god, you know who else I just thought about that I think is like pretty good looking? The guy from Hinge that I talked to a while back, but is also your sister's friend.
He is good looking.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a really small world. Oh, we didn't tell Sharon about this. So my sister has a friend that is like ticks all the box, I think. And then I showed Jam a picture of him, and Jam was like, I think I swiped and talked to him for a little bit on Hinge a while back because he's from the Bay.
We always joke that like me and Vicky are so opposite, but then whenever there's like some guys that we agree on, like Fred, this guy.
No,
I feel like it's like they're like, to anybody, these are like decent looking people.
no. I'm just telling you, it's the bubble that we all agree on, and then there's also this side of Jam's type that we're like, what the fuck about?
We just gotta do a video where we're swiping through Jam's Hinge and she has to be like, okay, I'm gonna swipe on this one. What do you guys think? And then we give opinions on that because then it's just like What the fuck, Jam?
I think Sharon has a pretty good grasp of who I would swipe on Hinge now.
Oh, I do. I look at them, I'm like, Jam, you don't think he's bad, huh? And then she said, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Well, this didn't really turn out to be a roast of each other's types because we actually have some overlap.
We're more similar.
Yeah. Okay, a question that we had on our list was what do we not like about each other's types? And the only thing I thought of was when I guess we thought wrong that Vicky liked the street vibe. So only in that case, like I feel like Jam had strong things to say about Vicky's type, and then Vicky has strong things to say about Jam's type. I find myself somewhere in the middle, you know what I'm saying?
You know, what don't I like about you guys' type? Maybe it is the good boyness. I don't think I like wholesome looking people.
I think for me, if it's too many tattoos.
It's almost like Vicky. It's almost like Jam went to church in a past life.
But I am atheist.
Maybe
so
in your
atheist.
past life you were like a conservative Christian girl and something carried over and it's this.
Maybe. I think maybe it's also because I grew up in Hong Kong or just like that. Like not a lot of people have like a lot of tattoos in Hong Kong, or like if you had tattoos it was like considered like bad or whatever. So maybe growing up that mindset, I just never really leaned towards that side of things.
What about like on girls?
Like I know Vicky, when she sees tats on girls, she'd be like, oh, that's really hot. Like I could appreciate it, but also those girls aren't my type. Like my type if in a girl, it would be Jessica Ko. I showed you guys her before, but she's very like Asian, like pretty. Jessica and then KOHH.
Wow.
Wow.
You really do like good, like clean. Not clean, it's like pure.
It's like very like why.
Yeah, it's like very pure and like you would take them home to mom and dad.
Yeah, like
Just,
very
like,
parents approved.
You're very, 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 very Asian standards. Very.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vicky's the most opinionated person when it comes to Jam's types. Remember, it was that one guy you sent a picture or something. She had something to say about his mole.
No.
Yes.
Probably a mole or ear or like his hands or his eyes are too big. His nose is too big. He looks
his
like
eyes
a
are too close
bird.
together. His ears are too big.
His
Jam,
teeth
that's
are
just-
crooked.
Jam, that's just my way of saying that they don't deserve you. You can do better.
I agree with that.
Are you sure?
I forgot what he looks like, so maybe that'll change my mind.
Don't worry, you're not gonna think he's cute.
Okay.
It's not gonna change your mind.
Okay. See, on dating apps, I think me and Jam are very different.
But also the guys that you have talked to are a little questionable.
It's because I do it without the intention of dating them. I do it with the intention of, oh, let's hang out. Like, you seem fun.
When did you have a dating app? Like in the beginning of college?
In Korea?
Oh, right.
But also that time, like, is it third year? Like before, you had that one guy from UCR.
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm different now. I'm telling you. I'm a changed woman now. Last question. Has our type ever changed?
I don't think my type has ever changed, but I felt like I didn't particularly know what my type was. So like that one summer when like me and Sharon would go on my Hinge a lot, I'll be like, oh, if Sharon saw someone's cute, I was like, oh, maybe they are cute, but maybe I didn't find them as cute as I thought, but then I just didn't like know it.
Okay, so have you guys ever dated, including relationship or just talking phase? Have you guys ever dated somebody that is your type when it comes to looks and or personality?
No. Actually, I would say maybe like dated people who's like a combination, like not one person fit everything, but they maybe hit some marks here and there, but no one person encompassed all.
Yeah, not all.
I would agree with that.
You know, I'm just gonna say that personality makes you look more attractive.
100%.
Yeah.
So much. Like, my best example is fucking homie is like maybe a solid 8.5 out of 10, just pure looks. And then you read his Hinge profile and he goes down to a 5, maybe a 4.
No, it needs to work the other way, Vicky.
Yeah. So it's just like your personality really makes or breaks you. And sometimes it makes you shitty and sometimes it makes you great.
Well, I guess we didn't really have that many bad things to say. So it wasn't really a roast.
I mean, technically, Vicky kind of roasted mine. I think it's just that there's not a person we're showing to roast. So if we ever did a video where we actually go through like my profile or something, I'm sure both Vicky and Sharon have a lot more to say.
See, you just, for everyone out there, you can't be everyone's cup of tea, okay? Oh, that's what I see. You know how our last question is, what is it? Has our type ever changed? See, I don't think my type's ever changed, but I've definitely broadened my yeses or nos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this is our episode on what's our types. Let us know in the comments if you guessed it right, what's our types are, or if your type is any similar to ours. We really thought we gonna roast each other, but we ended up not, because I think we just realized that our types are kind of similar. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.